In the plan, when you look at Awafam, Dom Malonga,
and obviously no Flau'jae Johnson tonight. She is out again. Athleticism and length to excite you.
This Portland team started 6-4 in the season, have struggled since 7 of 16 in their last 23 games, but they haven't struggled at all against the Seattle Storm, and it's DeLeo picking up where she left off last week against Seattle with the 3-ball.
She can stretch the floor with that accurate three-point shot, and she's improved her field goal percentage overall by 20% from last year to this year.
There's the bodies around Malonga. Quick double out to Jade Melvin for the answer. The Aussie strikes from the wing.
Get ready to see more of that from the Storm. The shooters have to be ready because Portland will stack and commit a lot of bodies inside the paint.
There's a kick to DeLeo. Tries to get by Ezi Magbegor. Now late, the pick by Anxler. She'll pull up from 15 and hit. Carla Late should play just 3 minutes on Saturday against Seattle before going out with a knee injury. Has not played since. Here's Magbegor with it. Ooh, big screen from Jordan Horston. Frees up Magbegor to post up. She goes up on Carlton. Can't get it to go.
And Carlton is usually the one with the height advantage against guards. She is a legit 6'2". She's a good inch taller than me. I talked to her today, and I was like, wow, that height advantage is real. So Jordan Horston is a good matchup for her.
Carlton against Malonga. Circles back around. Does not want to deal with the length inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Potch going in on Melvin. Rejected by Dom Malonga. Coming the other way as Malonga, she gets a pick clean. Carla Late has it for Portland.
And Nadia Potch, a career-high 19 points the last time she saw the Storm. She's feeling confident.
Anxler, let's go all the way to the corner. Well long on that one. Taken down by Melvin. Up top, Malonga, the 1-2, and she can't finish, but Jordan Horston's right there. She misses the bunny. The putback by Horston is good.
Just wanted the extra O board.
That's right. Little stat pattern, nothing wrong with that.
The energy in here is awesome. I know a lot of Portland fans traveled up I-5. Storm trying to avoid the sweep, but Portland trying to assert the dominance.
About a 2.5-hour drive, depending on traffic. If you tried to go up at 3 o'clock this afternoon, probably took you 4 hours. But there's Magbegor with it. And DeLeo takes it away from her. That one's no good. Potch comes up with it. 8 on the shot clock for Late. Drives in the lane. Kicks to the baseline. That one's off the rim.
Strong post move there by Emily Anxler.
Melvin, head down. Tries to finish with the left. A little strong. Back and forth we go. These two teams playing at a faster pace recently. Last 10 games, Seattle 3rd in the league in pace. Portland 6th in the league in pace. When in the first 20 games of the year, they were actually both in the bottom half of the league in pace. So both coaches really trying to pick it up here in the last month or so.
And both coaches talked about how they want that to be their identity. Alex Sarama, obviously the 30-year-old head coach, making all of us feel old out here, but wants his team to play smart and really get the ball up and past half court within 3 seconds. I talked to Bridget Carlton today, and she said that's a focus for them. 3 seconds, so you get all of the time you possibly can get in your own front court. And Sonia Rahman has wanted her team to play fast as well. It just takes a while for both of these young teams, new players playing together, to get there.
DeLeo off to a quick start. Newly married, formerly Megan Gustafson, now Megan DeLeo, and she's upped her points per game since her marriage. She's at 17 a game since she's been married, so it's all working for Megan right now.
Everything's going. And did you know Lisa Bluter, her college head coach, was the officiant?
Really?
Isn't that awesome?
That's fantastic.
That's how you know you were a favorite, right? We all claim that no coaches have favorites, but you're an officiant wedding.
And the white dress for the dog pancake, right?
Yes, crucial.
Heard about that. There's Sonia Rahman, first season as Storm head coach. Malonga easily gets by Anxler, and just easy as you please. So tough to stop when she gets that first step. But defense does not get back for Seattle. That's what happens when you don't have Dom Malonga back on defense, because she drove all the way and scored.
And Portland, the emphasis right there, right? Getting the ball past half court immediately with that outlet pass. Carla Late, the vision.
Malonga catch and shoot. Ooh, badly missed there off to the right. She's a good shooter too.
Yes.
She's got a couple air ball threes thus far in this one.
And the possession before that for Dom Malonga, that's probably the most open layup she's seen in weeks, because Portland, I mean, truly at times, the last time they played, Portland quadruple teamed Dom Malonga.
Brings a new meaning to seeing red, right?
Yeah.
It was everywhere. Here's late to DeLeo inside, and she is fouled. And really off to a fast start. She can have her 6th and 7th points already in the first 4 minutes of this one.
And she's the focus of every defense because DeLeo, she averages about 4.5 shots inside the restricted area. She shoots 73% inside of that area. Asia Wilson shoots 67%. So that just shows you the kind of accuracy and how Carla Late is a threat herself. So she opens up DeLeo to be wide open underneath the basket.
Zia Cook coming in. She has been cooking recently, has had a really good stretch here after kind of a cold July. In the last 2 games, 9 of 14, 7 a game. And then Awa Pham, just another youngster, 20 years of age, was still the team leader in minutes, but over the last couple of games, season low 16 minutes on Saturday, and then just 13 minutes on Monday, and was held scoreless for the first time. So is that just Ezzy Magbagor more in the lineup now, or is there something else there?
Yeah, I mean, you build around Ezzy Magbagor. You paid her the most in the offseason, and she needs the identity of a starter. Because it was a slow start, she was out of the game, with injury for so long, and then left the game again with a concussion or a facial injury. So she needs to have the identity of being a starter. It just makes her feel like she's that player.
And there's that confidence with Zia Cook that has just carried over the last now 3 games.
She's so fast. I mean, when she's in the game, fresh legs, you want her getting to the rim.
She can be a pesky defender as well. She's on Late. Late gets by her. Good help by Horston. Long 3 by Carlton. Off the mark. Malonga tries to get it, but tips it to Jordan Horston. The push to Cook. Good post up by Awa Pham if they can get it to her, and they do. Can't get it to go. Pham mishandles the basketball into the corner. Run down by Portland. And stepping on the sideline was Carla Late. It'll be Seattle basketball. So it almost seems like the Storm have a little too much energy, because inside they're not finishing right now.
No, and neither is the Fire. I mean, both of them are shooting sub 40% from 2-point range. As we take a second look there, and Storm obviously retained possession, but maybe a little bit too much juice inside, and the Storm are more open than they were inside in the last matchup.
Here's Horston 3 ball off the mark. Pham's got it inside amongst 3 Portland Fire players. But you see already that Pham can be a rebound every couple of minute player in this league.
And her transition out of the starting lineup, Sonia Rahman said she can be a different kind of energy off the bench for us. And Awa told us today that she's watching more now. She gets to observe and see how the defense is playing, so she can come in and make them pay immediately.
Ooh, crossover by Heidemann, but that shot is blocked. Heidemann had a really nice right to left there, lost the defense, but the help came.
She is so shifty. I mean, good luck staying with her, especially going to her left.
That is the strong hand. Here is Cook with it. Pham the roll, kicks to the corner. Malonga sets the feet and can't get it to go. Pham battles again. Should Awa put that up there, you think? I mean,
very close matchups by 7 points or less. Today I talked to Meg DeLeo, and she told me that she loves the rivalry. She knows that Seattle is going to have their fans be very loud, but she expects the Fire fans in the building to be loud as well, guys.
Thanks, Chantel. Yeah, the clutch games, that has been Portland's forte, going 8-6 in clutch games this year, including 3-0 against Seattle. Storm had the worst record in the league in clutch games at 2-14. Booner into the game for the first time, misses that one, and Malonga hasn't. She's harassed. Katie Lou Samuelson into the game. Good to see her. Throws it away, though. It's picked clean. Tipped away by her sister, Carly Samuelson. And a jump shot is up and good for Portland. That is Holly Winterburn, the rookie from, speaking the Pacific Northwest rivalry, from Oregon. Not too much further south than Portland. 12-9 the start. Katie Lou, by the way, let's talk about the Samuelsons. 4-2 in WNBA games played against Carly, but Carly prevailed in the last one on June the 17th.
Do you think they talk trash to each other on the court?
I would imagine.
I hope so.
Or at the very least after the game. Right?
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, little dinner after the game, and whoever had the best game, or the, see Sonia Rahman looking on. Teja Oblak in the game, rookie from Slovenia. Missed the last game against Seattle with a knee injury.
She had 9 assists in her return against the Minnesota Lynx just the other day in Portland.
That was an incredible comeback from Portland, which they almost climbed the mountain. They trailed 57-33 in that game and got it to a one-point game. Steal and bucket, Winterburn, and Sonia Rahman wants to take a timeout. So far, all Portland here. Two basketball teams. Samuelson, bounce pass, a little led too far from Malonga. Good pass up top to Awafam, who finishes.
And that means this game is going to be a hot ticket, like golden ticket, coming up next year, as soon as next year.
Winterburn already has her career high in points. 6, and she played just 1 minute. Here's Samuelson, 3-ball on the way. That one's off the mark. Rebound Williams. Oh, yanked away from behind. Nicely done by Zaya Cook. Neither team shooting well. Portland at 6 of 16. Seattle 5 of 15. Booner way off. Fam's got it. Zaya was streaking down the other way. Couldn't find her. Instead, she'll reset to Melvin. Big screen by Steph Dolson. Oh, boy. With the call vehemently. And Winterburn throws it away. So the fans got a little bit of reprieve there.
And it makes a living on setting tough screens and opening up her teammates. This year, it's been really cracked down on the freedom of movement. But the screens, you got to have both feet set. And it really did look like both feet were set there.
Ooh, backdoor cut. Zaya Cook and blocked, but fouled. There you see the passing of the 20-year-old Awafam. And I was talking to the coaches about this a couple of days ago. They were saying, we got to get her in more situations like that where she can use her vision, which is outstanding.
Yeah, she came from Spain with that kind of high IQ. Every teammate you talk to, basketball IQ is one of the first things they talk about with Awafam. And honestly, she has a nice advantage by being up high. That passing angle from way up high, she is 6'4". The arms give her even more length, so that pass angle opens up a lot more options.
Booner and Williams check out of the game. Inksler, DeLeo back in. And Cook knocks them both down. So already, Cook making a difference, as she has done in the last couple games prior, has 4 points. Block against Melvin inside, ball knocked away, nicely defended by Jade Melvin, who's playing on the Aussie FIBA team coming up next month. Tries a no-look inside, a little sloppy in there, kicks it to the corner. Great shooter is Samuelson, that's off the mark. Hustling it down in the corner is Winterburn. O'Block thinks about it. Slings it over to Winterburn. She'll settle for the 3 and knock it down. How about Holly Winterburn? Already had a career-high 6 through 1 minute of play. She now has a career-high 9 after 3 minutes of play.
And came into this game shooting 12% from 3. So that's honestly a scouting report where you're going to let her take that shot, but good for her, knocking it down.
Screen and roll picked off nicely by Natisha Heidemann.
The Storm defense gets their offense going. They got a missed shot from Winterburn, and now a steal.
3-ball corner, that one's off the mark. Tipped over to Carlton. Here come the Fire on the push. Winterburn.
Everything is going to be drawn up for Holly Winterburn right now.
Good extra pass. Corner 3 by Carlton is up and in. When Bridget Carlton takes 8 or more threes, she's shooting 48% from 3 in those games. When she takes 7 or less, she's shooting 28%. So not only is she a great shooter, she's also a volume great shooter.
Yeah, she feels confident. She told me that as a shooter, your math has to be delusional. If you miss 4, you have to believe, well, the next one's going in. But if you make 4, you also have to believe the next one's for sure going in.
Well, it's been paying off for her because the more she shoots, the more she makes. It's great, higher percentage. That's crazy. Late bounce pass to Leo, the lefty. Can't get it to go. Jordan Horston pulls down the rebound. Horston with 5 boards already. Melvin to the cup in traffic. She can't get it to go, and here comes Portland the other way.
And this is where they generally have the advantage, if not for that turnover. Off missed layups by the Storm. The Portland Fire in the last game scored so many buckets going the other way because you're at a really strong disadvantage if you're the team that just missed a layup. You got to play.
Late's got to be tired of Steph Dolson tonight.
Yeah.
She has laid a couple of booms on her. The first one was called a foul on Dolson. Heidemann turns the corner, skips it to the corner now. Horston again, and Jordan Horston, you talk about a player like Winterburn playing with confidence tonight. Jordan Horston the last few games has had more confidence than at any time this season.
And I think it might be intentional that she's on the right side of the floor hitting all those threes. I think she likes that side because Sonia Rahman, you have to make adjustments after Portland left her wide open in the last matchup. How can we take advantage?
Bounce pass to Williams, misses the bunny. Horston another board, that's 6. Jordan Horston, 8.6 boards. Ezzy bullet pass inside. Dom goes high. She can't get it to go. Fading away. Dom has been quiet, and yet Seattle's still right in this one. Malonga with just 2 points on 1 of 5. There's Booner with it. Now Carly Samuelson. Back to Booner, catch and shoot. That one's up and in. Frida Booner for 3.
And she's part of that get better group. It's Frida Booner and the other rookies that are really improving in confidence. I mean, Frida Booner has been awesome the past really 10 games.
17 of her last 34 from three-point range. I can even do that math. Here comes O'Block the other way. Carlton catch and shoot quickly with Dom running at her. No. Rebound McMagor. Approaching the midway point in the second quarter here in Seattle. Malonga on the roll, and Seattle a little sloppy there on that possession as the turnovers.
Awafam looking good tonight, confident, going straight up with it. The Storm need help in the paint. Before that, they were 5 of 15 inside.
Backdoor cut, good defense by Jordan Horston. Tries to save it before it goes out of bounds. Horston's been everywhere on both ends of the floor. Solid defense, and also 8.6 boards in 9 minutes. You need an energy boost, just go to Jordan Horston. That is for sure. 3 ball in the corner, no good. And another board. How about 8 and 7?
She's so active, both ends of the floor.
Awafam can shoot it. Ooh, back iron there. That was a great look by the Rook. There's Samuelson around the screen. Pham jumps out. Booner now against Malonga. Lobs it in. Williams, extra pass. Potch on the roll, and that is in. Brilliant rookie-to-rookie basketball right there.
Yeah, and Jade Melvin, the Portland Fire made her pay for doubling down low on Williams. Potch did a really good job cutting off ball.
Heidemann, step-through move, spins it up, wants the call and gets it. And Natisha Heidemann will go to the free throw line.
And check it out, Jade Melvin Xing off. No shot's easier than that when you make that cut off ball. Make sure your teammate sees you. That's efficient.
Heidemann lived at the line last game, 12 for 12 from the stripe, and she rallied after a couple of un-Heidemann-like performances offensively. Back-to-back 2-point games she had on a combined 2 of 11. But she rallied in the last game to win against Chicago for 18, but got most of them at the stripe. Prior to those back-to-back 2-point games, she had 24 out of 25 games in double figures.
Oh.
That is what Natisha Heidemann has done for the Storm this season.
And so close to being off that Indiana Fever career-high 33 on July 28th.
O'Block, hounded, double teamed. Ball almost taken away. Potch has it though. Still trouble. Horston. Look at this defense by Seattle. 2 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. And do they? They do not. And Sonia Rahman loves what she saw. She was at midcourt clapping her.
A great adjustment there by Sonia Rahman. Take advantage while Portland didn't have many ball handlers.
A couple of starters coming back in. The next dead ball for Portland, Enxler and Late. Crowd chanting, "Let's go Storm." Horston, why not? Oh, thought that was going. Dom Malonga tries to keep it alive. She does, and she is fouled. Dom amongst the trees, but when you're the tallest tree, you can get that basketball.
Yeah, that 7'1" wingspan, it really comes in clutch. And offensive rebounds is really how she can. Bigs are what you have to stop when it comes to Seattle. You're going to give up certain things like three-point shooting from Jordan Horston, but you want to slow down Dominique Malonga because that's the most efficient bucket you're going to get on the court for the Storm. She's so good in the restricted area. She's got the baby hook, the jump hook, the fadeaway, and the three. But Dom, I mean, 12 of her 21 last time against Portland came at the free throw line and off second chance points.
When Dom gets that, uses the explosion that she has in her legs to rebound and to go up for layups/dunks, that'll be the next step in her growth. Because you saw there, she kind of likes to tippy the basketball. She doesn't really explode and go up and get it. Here's late, right to Awafam. 2-on-2 the other way. Malonga's run and throw it up. Wow. That'll go out of bounds, but that'll be one of these days, folks. One of these days, we will see an Awafam to Dom Malonga alley-oop jam in this league.
Center at 6'6" in the open court.
Oh, how do you stop that? Are you kidding me? One dribble, 2 steps from the three-point line.
Just so athletic. And the high finish. You can't block that.
Closest Seattle's been since it was 16-13. Collision there. Good to see Late getting up. You don't like somebody that's just coming off a knee injury.
That's probably the other leading candidate among forwards and centers. And Bridget Carlton also has a serious case, but Dominique Malonga has been incredibly efficient, and there's no doubt she has impacted her team at such a high level.
Seattle can tie or take the lead here. Horston tries to do just that. Back iron. Rebound. Portland. Winterburn back in after the 16 points in 8 minutes. Carlton, long-range 3 ball. Nothing's out of her range, right?
Close is not close enough if you're a defense, no matter what. She practices, she said more than any other season. When she's warming up or when she's practicing or training, no 3 is the same. So you don't take 5 of the same in a row.
Malonga tries to answer, can't do it.
You take 1, and then you come off a flare screen, and then you pretend like you're doing a step back or coming off an on ball. She says everything is different, and that's inspired by head coach Alex Sarama.
Offensive rebound to Leo. Tom goes down hard there. She's all right. They come back the other way. Carlton has 6 or more made threes 5 times in just the last 2 months. 6 or more. 5 times. There's Heidemann. Bodies on the deck. 2 of them. And Heidemann, that was kind of like the Jordan against Brian Russell right there. Just kind of watching him go down and knocking it down.
Everything but the stare down.
Here's Late with it. I'm not dating myself with that.
Not at all.
I mean, that's an all-time classic.
It is. Always will be.
Here's Winterburn. Into DeLeo. Dom inside. Tries to get tall, but DeLeo does an excellent job getting around her, getting the contact, and she'll go to the line.
And back-to-back buckets where DeLeo is just showing off the strength inside the paint, fighting for...
4 games of 17 or more in the last 7 for DeLeo, and she's working on 5 games in the last 8, but she misses that free throw. Carlton again, do not give her an inch. Whew, they just traded 1 for 3 right there.
She's feeling it.
Back to 10. Here's Heidemann with it. Step through. That one's blocked by Late. Here comes Portland the other way. Kick to the corner. Late with Malonga on her. No good. Battle for the loose ball to Leo. To Winterburn. Late now drives baseline. Can't get by Malonga. It just alters just the presence of Dom Malonga.
She was chasing her from behind.
Oh, the pick. Winterburn. 2-on-2 the other way. Going up with the left hand and scoring. 18 for the rookie from Oregon.
The pace that Portland is playing at is so comfortable for them, but it's uncomfortable for other teams. They're playing great defense and getting good early shots.
Here's Melvin comes in. Can't finish with the right hand. 3 seconds left. Ball loose out of bounds. It will be Seattle basketball. 1.9.
Seattle inside still struggling efficiency-wise. 7 of 19 inside the paint. Portland 12 of 23.
Lob it up top. Malonga at the horn, too short, and that will end.
With right now, the Storm's got a larger share of their overall field goal attempts from 3. Portland is the team that gets most of their points, the second highest clip of their points from 3-point range, and they actually have fewer, so the game plan is working. We'll see if the Storm adjust.
You saw the points in the paint edge there heavily for Portland, 24-14. Seattle trying to get 2 right here, can't do it as Dawn misses that one. Gets her own board, puts it back up, no. Didn't get a call, frustrated as she's 0 for 2 on that possession.
Yeah, frustrated because as a team, they just have not been able to finish inside.
Late can finish, however, it's a 14-point game.
Portland was so good in the last matchup at getting inside the paint and forcing the Storm defense into rotation.
Magnagor mishandles. Potch on the steal. Pushes Magnagor to the deck. Who's the foul going to be on? It's going to be on Ezzy Magnagor. Magnagor has had a rough season injury-wise. It is.
I think it was intentional there.
Ezzy in her 6 seasons prior to 2026 missed 8 total games in 6 years. She has missed 26 this season.
Yeah, talking to her last week, she said this has been a frustrating season. You can see it on her face.
Carlton, a high arcing 3, no. Malonga pulls down her 7th rebound. She's on her way to another double-double. Melvin, bullet pass to Malonga. Tries to go up soft, can't get it. Boy, she's really struggling inside to finish.
Man, that first look, too, is as open as she's going to get, streaking to the bucket.
Enksler goes up. That one's altered by Malonga. No block shot, but might as well have been. Heidemann now. Corner to Melvin. Here's Heidemann. Kick to Horston, who had a good first quarter. Doesn't get that to go. Strong on the board. There is a lid over that hoop right now for the Seattle Storm. My goodness, how many 3-footers were just missed in the last 2 minutes?
I mean, now they're 7 of 24 from inside the paint, and it's maybe overthinking the finish or just a little bit too hard off the glass right there. Jordan Horston was going hard to the rim, but for Dom, it's got to be take a deep breath. I mean, the frustration, she just had both hands on her head. And you have to credit the Portland Fire defense. They are not making it easy on Dom, but I've argued the last 2 looks she got were the easiest she's going to get.
Jordan Horston, the offensive board. She can't get it to go again. With more on Jordan, let's go to Chantel.
I had a chance to speak with Jordan and ask her about her season, and we all know that she came back from a very serious ACL injury, and she said right now at this point in the season she's finally feeling like herself. She wasn't before, and she's also looking to shoot it more. She said that she feels more comfortable offensively. Guys?
Thanks, Chantel. Boy, she has been really full of confidence the last few games. Heidemann to Magnagor, high-low. Boy, had the seal with Malonga. Couldn't get better position than that. Instead, Ezzy drives in and misses as she was double-teamed on the shot. Malonga had an excellent seal. Late around a screen. Hook pass now. Carlton behind the back dribble. Tough jumper. Can't get it to go. Whole lot of empty right now for both these teams.
Yeah, Horston, great job defensively on Carlton, but that's a shot Carlton has made multiple times in this series.
There's Malonga, crossover, still trying to attack. Back to Magnagor, good look at a triple. That goes, boy, Ezzy needed that and Seattle needed that.
Just relief again, and I think at halftime, you're seeing the Storm pass up some early threes, but that's a shot where you work it around, you work it in and out, and that's what you want a player taking.
Enksler now against Malonga. Behind the back to Carlton. Working on Jordan Horston. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Enksler will over Malonga. That one's badly missed. And again, just wherever Malonga's arms are, there hasn't been many shots going in.
No, because no one wants to, again, be a highlight reel on Instagram.
That's right. Ezzy again. That one's flat.
But look at Portland, again, pushing the pace. Look how fast they're getting it up, and sometimes that can turn into some mistakes. DeLeo and Carlton, the veterans, both put their hands, push them down, kind of calm down, calm down.
Samuelson checks in. And Booner as well. Potch takes a seat. and Carla Late. Boy, the shooting for this quarter has been miserable. Seattle 1 of 9, Portland 1 of 6.
I was going to say, both teams would probably just like to go back into their locker rooms, redo this start of the third quarter.
And Seattle's gotten better looks than Portland has.
Yes, right at the rim.
Here's Heidemann, step through move. Now to Ezi Magbegor. Horston, catch and shoot. That is a shot a week ago she wouldn't even have thought about pulling. But the way she's been shooting the last 3 games, she's putting it up. Horston in double digits.
Yeah, she might have Portland to thank for the confidence because they dared her to shoot last week from 3, and she did. But both her and Jade Melvin.
Jade with it. She steps back, has a great look. And that goes. That's been the way this game has gone. Portland's got onto a big lead, and it takes like Seattle a minute to come back. Then Portland walks it back out again, and a
Best in the league as a former all-defensive team. But integrating her is going to make a change in the way your defense responds and communicates. And so I think a bit of a learning curve there, and playing great teams as well.
Saya Cook with it. Hedged by Booner. Now Magbegor holds. Backs into the rookie. Turns, fires, no good. Good looking shot by Magbegor, however. Carlton the rebound. Another miss from 2. Seattle 8 of 29 from 2-point range. That ball was knocked out of play, and we'll stay here with Portland. That is really surprising. Last 12 games, Seattle is 374 for 747 from 2. That is an even, it's like 50.009%. and tonight they're 8 of 29.
Well, Dominique Malonga has had a really tough night, and when she's going off, like she had 31 against the New York Liberty and 26 against the Sky, things are going well. But Portland has made life really tough on Malonga, and she's also missed shots that she's normally very capable of making.
Loose ball foul on Ezi Magbegor. That'll be her 3rd. As you see, Dom there, 2 of 12, 6 points, does have the 9 rebounds, but we've seen many games for Dom Malonga where she'll have 4, 6 points at this point in the game, and she finishes with 20. She can just erupt at any time. O'Block, this step back, no. Rebound, Fom.
It's going to be the battle of the microwaves. Bridget Carlton and Dominique Malonga both know how to fuel their team in that final frame. They live for the clutch moments.
Portland, a good shooting 3-point team. Seattle, an excellent 3-point defensive team. In fact, Seattle #1 in the WNBA. As you got a foul there on Samuelson. And the #1 defense is winning that battle tonight against Portland. They are 6 of 25 from behind the arc.
And on the season, they've been shooting 35% from 3 against the Storm.
And Booner has it on the turnover, and she'll lay it up and in. Back to a 6-point game. So where does Seattle go with this lineup? Fom posting up on Booner. That seems to be a good mismatch in the paint for the Storm. Horston back to Fom. Nobody rolled with Awa Fom on defense. Ball loose on the deck. And do we have a jump ball, or do we have it on the end line? It'll be Portland basketball. A little surprised Seattle didn't call a timeout there.
Yeah, well, to your question, it is kind of wild that you're asking the question because Heidemann has not been as aggressive as she's usually is, because usually that's my answer.
Right,
Like
that's
usually
right.
you don't even have to ask that question because Heidemann is the one that's going to come off a screen, go left, get a step through, or take an open 3. She's 2 for 5, 0 for 1 from 3-point range, and has passed up a lot of shots that I'm used to her taking.
Here's Booner to Winterburn. Malonga about ready to check back in for the Storm, as will Steph Dolson. 4 in the shot clock. Booner, step through, nice move. Not a very pretty shot, however. She got kind of caught there, goofy-footed. Here's Heidemann on the attack, just as you called for. 3 players around her. Horston again for 3, no good. Wholesale substitutions coming up for the Storm. Booner now the handoff, Winterburn. Kick it to Booner with Awa Fom in her face, and she knocks it down. Frida Booner from Germany, the rookie, shooting 50% over the last 4 games from 3-point range.
And as she should. I mean, that was enough space. Not quite a quick closeout like we're used to seeing from Awa Pham.
No points in the last 3 minutes for Seattle. That has been this game. They have been quick bursts as Awa Pham knocks it down. Seattle will go 3 minutes without scoring. Then they'll score 10 in like a minute and a half.
Right back at you, though. Frida on Awa, and then Awa on Frida from 3.
And the steal. Here comes McMagor. She's got Cook to her right. She's going to take it all the way in and one. There's the veteran Seattle's been missing most of the season. Ezzy McMagor will go to the strike.
An aggressive Ezzy is a dominant Ezzy. You can guess Ezzy take it right to the cup with the mask.
That is the Ezzy McMagor. They got the big contract in free agency to keep her here. The only team she's played for in the WNBA. And she gets it to go. 55-52. It's crazy. You blink and it's a 10-point Portland lead. You blink again and it's a 2 or 3-point Portland lead. That's been the way this game has gone since the get-go. Samuelson to Late. Good looking 3. And Carla Late splashes it home. Just the 7th made 3 in the game for Portland.
Late, also a clutch player the Portland Fire rely on frequently. She hasn't had the ball in her hands quite as much as we're used to seeing, and it could be because of that knee sprain. The pregame warm-up is when they decided she was going to play in this game.
Along the short corner. Double team. Forces her way in. Fades well off. Maybe she thought there was less time on the shot clock than there was. There was 3.4 left when that ball left her hands. Double-figure scores tonight. Winterburn with 18, Carlton 11, DeLeo with 10 for Portland. For Seattle, only 1, and it's Jordan Horston. Winterburn gets right by Cook with a fabulous left-handed finish. She has got 20.
And very intentional that she was setting the screen in that pick and roll. Normally, you see DeLeo setting that screen, but Winterburn has been so hot in this game. It's an opportunity.
There's a good attack by Dawn Malonga. That is unstoppable right there when she goes up aggressively like that.
And there's no overthinking, right? Her last several shots she's missed, but go right to her, the left hand.
Late against Melbourne, and a foul. Too much on Steph Dolson, says the official. Tiara Cruz, Charles Watson, Sarah Williams, our trio tonight.
From trying to block the shot.
Late around the screen. DeLeo. Lots of rotation on that one, no good. Winterburn in the right place at the right time. Feeds Engsler for the bucket.
And a missed box out. Crucial one right there.
8-point lead for Portland. Dolson, again, that's exactly where you want to get the basketball if you're Seattle. Good rotation, inside out. Cook couldn't get it. Offensive rebound, Samuelson. Melbourne, the step through. Nobody was with her. Missed the layup. Too many misses for Seattle inside. Unbelievable. But we have seen this occasionally with the Storm this year. It hasn't been a chronic problem, but there's been 4 or 5 games this year where they just can't buy one in the paint.
And part of that is experience. The other part is just kind of overthinking it.
Carlton, no good. Malonga snatches down another rebound. She's got 11 of those as beating the shot clock. The game
Not against Portland the first time, but it was still resulted in a win for Portland. They dominated the paint inside. They did not let Dom go off in terms of just bucket, bucket. They made her earn everything with free throws. And I mean, honestly, the last time they were so obvious. No other team has been that obvious. But it's kind of forcing, it's almost like the Bill Belichick thing, make them do what they don't want to do. Well, the Storm don't really want necessarily to shoot from 3 a bunch, especially from lower volume shooters on the season like Melbourne and Horston.
Boy, Carlton took one of the chops there, the 9:30 mark. Boy, Seattle has gotten close 4 different times in this game, and Portland has responded every time. Seattle got it 3 points down the first quarter. Portland responded with an 8-0 run. Early second, Seattle got it back to 2. Portland responds on a 5-0 push. Early third, Seattle got it to 4. Portland responded on a 5-0 run. It's a foul there. And then now, here late third, early fourth, In the late third, Seattle got it to 55-52, and Portland now is on a 10-2 run. So every time Seattle's gotten close, Portland's pushed it back out.
Well, and Seattle, that's a maturity and a growth for them that they haven't let that run get to 15-0 or 20-0, because in the past, that's what's doomed them late in these games. They made the improvement against the Chicago Sky, but this Portland Fire team, the same thing happened in Portland just a few days ago. Everything that the Storm did in the third and fourth quarter, it seemed like the Fire had the answer.
You just really see Malonga struggling with the confidence right now. Now for a word from State Farm.
You know who puts in the work like you, Kate? You know who puts in the work like you, Caitlin? State Farm. They help you get the coverage that fits your life and budget. Speaking of work, I haven't taken a game off in almost 20 years.
You got somewhere else to go?
Maybe. No.
Carla late, long three, and Portland's starting to warm up from three. They've hit their last three. Remember, they were 6 of their first 26, so they're 4 of their last 5 and 3 in a row. Three ball by Samuelson, no good. Tip to Leo, saves it. Here comes Portland playing with a ton of confidence right now.
And that last possession, the Storm switched the on-ball screen with Carla late and Meg DeLeo. So Dom was on late and just got a little too far off of her.
Carlton against Malonga. And a foul on Dom Malonga. Bridget Carlton to the line, and Portland looking for the 4-game sweep of Seattle. They're up 15, a game high.
Angsler has the quickness advantage here, but that pump fake got Dom just to bite a little bit. Didn't even get her off the ground, but enough to get into her body when Angsler had basically the jump advantage to draw the foul.
So Malonga will come out. Malonga usually goes out of the game late stages of the third and comes back in about now, and now she's going out. And Awa Pham came in.
Yeah, I think trying to build some confidence with Malonga. I don't know if I've seen Malonga quite this frustrated in any game this season, offensively, and then there defensively with the foul.
Magdagor has it. Awa Pham catch and shoot. She is so confident with that 3 ball. When we first saw her beginning the year, she's 19 years old. She just steps out and starts chucking threes from the get-go. We're like, wait a second, you're 19 years old. You're in your first WNBA game. I don't care. I'm a 3-point shooter. Carlton all the way in. It's that Jordan Horston says no, no, no. Check out Ezzy. Got screened off there. What a block shot, my goodness.
It's funny you mentioned Jordan, though, because she said she will intentionally funnel guards into Ezzy.
3 ball. Katie Lou Samuelson, and boy, oh boy, did Seattle need that one.
Yeah, just so she can watch a fantastic block, and we all got to see that there, even though Jordan's not on the court. But defense to offense, Katie Lou.
I had a player standing right in front of me. I just saw the athleticism. I thought it was Horston for a second. It was Ezzy Magdagor. Carlton, the sidestep 3. Wow, Portland is just smoking from behind the arc.
And fourth quarter, here we come, Bridget Carlton. That is why any 3 that you look across the season, all of them are different. That's what Alex Sarama said. So that's why we rep different kinds of 3s.
Oh, again, knock it down. Look out. It's a 3-point shooting contest at Climate Pledge Arena. Carlton with 14, Pham now with 13. And a timeout on the Carlton. Seattle started 8 of 26. They're 3 of their last 4. That one goes out of bounds. Stay here. Side, old block, can't get it to go. See if they go back to Pham. She's been hot. And in these games when she is hot, that's when she gets most of her threes. 22 of her 44 threes this year come in 6 games. Wow. So when she gets hot, the lights go on. Magdagor can't get it to go, and another miss in the paint for Seattle.
Yeah, she did everything she could right there to gather herself with the dribble.
Uner has it, drives in, too much size in there. Now Williams against Pham, and a foul on the rookie Awa Pham.
7% isn't bad from 3. It's really the 2-point field goals. They're just struggling to finish.
9 of 33 in the paint. And how about this on second chance points, when usually that's a pretty good look? 1 of 10. 1 of 10.
because most of those shots, yeah, were right around the rim in the restricted area.
Heidemann doing some work. And a pushing foul. Got 35%. Minnesota, they shot 35%. You got to go back to Dallas. On June the 1st, they shot 32.8%. That is their worst shooting game of the season. Right now, they're worse than that.
And again, that's playing a team 4 times. Portland really knows what they want to do against Seattle.
Defense comes. Pham picks up the garbage and puts it up. And in 15 points for Awa Pham. Getting the minutes tonight that she was accustomed to getting all season long that she hasn't gotten over the last 2 games. Star rookie, averaging 14 a game. Still out with the ankle. Catch and shoots Samuelson. Oh, that was a dagger, and she pumps her fist. 5:17 left. Gets it back to 13. Ball loose on the floor. Great steal by Portland. That's Potch, and then picked off again, Jade Melvin. Turnover begets turnover. Melvin goes right into Samuelson and is fouled.
Yeah, and that's the Storm. She averages about 4.5 3-point attempts against the Storm. Coming into this game, 56% from 3 against Seattle is Carly Samuelson.
Carly's sister will inbound here, near side. Melvin has it. See how long Dawn Malonga will stay out of this game. Melvin, tough shot. The interior defense has been spectacular. We can say all we want about bad Seattle shooting. Alex Sarama's D has been spectacular. And too much there by Jade Melvin.
And they're smart, too. Anytime they get into the paint, anytime the Storm get the ball in the paint, Portland's coming with their hands up. So it's hard to make the pass out. As we see Carlton come back into the game, that's good news for Portland. No limping. But Portland has aggressive hands in the paint. That makes a shot difficult. It also makes a pass out tough.
How long do you stay without Dawn Malonga in here? Because, I mean, I just don't know how you come back from 12 points down without your best player.
Well, and that's the thing, too. Awa's so hot. We haven't seen Dom play with Ezzy and Awa together. So do you take one of them off the court?
And an offensive foul. You read the lips of Jade Melvin. Finally, she said. I think she's been picked off a couple of times that she thought should have been moving screens prior. Inside 5. Pham has been hot. Tries to stay hot. And does. Didn't that sound good? You could just hear that snap from the 20-year-old.
And coming into the league, we didn't know that Awa was going to be this dominant from 3. She said today even she was surprised at how many threes she's been able to make and how much
come back multiple times a game. They come back like this.
I mean, 15, 16 clutch games this season for a team that is rebuilding.
Helbin to the hole, and it's a 7-point game.
Right now, they're going to try to utilize the energy from the fans. They play so well at home.
Late. Ball loose. Who's got it? DeLeo back to Late. Seattle's defense has turned it up a couple of notches. Oh, good pass inside. And can't get the end one, but DeLeo will go to the free throw line. And she has really been dominant both inside and outside tonight. She's got 13 points, 9 rebounds.
And just stays in the right position for that pass to be delivered. Engstler with the shovel pass with a lot of speed on it. DeLeo is so good at waiting for the right moments to make that cut.
And with more on Meg DeLeo, here's Chantel.
Well, Meg DeLeo has a dual citizenship with Spain, so her and Awa Pham have built quite the relationship when Awa joined the senior national team just 2 years ago. Meg says she's proud of her and how she's flourished, that Awa really gets to be herself as a rookie, and the Storm really value her, so she's really happy for her. Megan also mentioned when Awa did join the national team, she took the mentor role right away and helped her get used to starting and also just having that role. And as for their battles on the court, Meg says it's been fun all year, and it's because they know each other's tendencies, guys.
Ezzy McMcGore makes it 80-75. Seattle doing this without Dawn Malonga. Here's Late. Crowd as loud as it's been all game long. Dagger 3 in the corner. Well off. Timeout taken by Sonia Rahman. But Portland made it 76-61. It almost felt like it was over. I mean, maybe like one more knockout punch and it was done. but Portland could not deliver it, and Seattle has gone on a 14-4 run. Baum gets around Winterburn. Big three, Jordan Horston, in and out. Oh, that would have brought the house down and cut it to a single possession deficit.
And Awa Pham, I mean, I'm fine with her just taking it herself. She's got 11 points in the fourth quarter.
Pounding late up top. The defense call from the Storm Crazies here in Seattle. Carlton catch and shoot, in and out. Those aren't falling. They were falling in the early stages of the fourth. They have not been falling for Portland since.
You got to think something drawn up for Awa, potentially Ezzy here.
Melvin. How about Horston from the other corner? No good. And no Dom Malonga in the game still with 2:15 left.
Yeah, and those last two possessions are exactly what Portland wants. Making your low percentage three-point shooters take threes.
And Enxler to the rim and scores, making it a 7-point game. Here's Ezzy. Almost gets it stripped by Carlton. Great defense by Carlton because Ezzy Magmagor was going. Inbound to Magmagor. Pham catch and shoot again. Oh, in and out.
But Portland, I mean, the pick and roll, they've done it so well all season long. It is their bread and butter. So in scenarios like that last play, you're going to see it more.
That's Seattle basketball, and it will be. Has 9 points and 11 rebounds. And Seattle has come up empty on 3 straight possessions without her.
And rebounding, too. I mean, she's got 11 rebounds. She is crucial defensively, too.
Working really hard for opportunities. It'll be Seattle basketball.
I mean, think of the Enxler pick and roll. It would have been likely contested.
Magmagor on the floor at the same time. And obviously, Sonia Rahman is still hesitant to do that and does not want to take the 2 bigs out. Here's Melvin with it. And a foul inside with 8 on the shot. Winterburn has not been in these situations. She is on the floor because she's been the hottest Portland Fire player tonight.
So Awa, when you have these bigs, who's going to be guarding a guard? Well, it's Awa on the point guard, Carla Late.
Kick back, Winterburn fires, no good. Awa swoops in and saves it to Natisha Heidemann. Seattle basketball down 5. Plenty of options now on offense for the Storm. Heidemann, Pham, Malonga, pick your poison. Here's Melvin inside. Kick back, Magmagor spins it up, badly missed. Malonga tries to get that board. Seattle has a timeout if they choose to use it, but it's a jump ball. Seattle with 2 left, plus the reset. Portland's got 1 in the reset.
Hit that in the paint. The Storm are shooting 28% from the paint. I mean, that looked as easy as you please for Ezzy.
Carlton has it, hounded, double team, gets it to Late, who's been quiet today.
Storm trying to force a steal here.
Magmagor defends, kick back to Carlton, 3 on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, Winterburn. And now Seattle does have to foul. Carla Late, an excellent free throw shooter. Seattle could not corral the rebound.
And it's frustrating.
Knows how to win clutch games. 8 of their 13 wins have come in clutch time. Pham around a screen, no good. Malonga hustles it down. Heidemann a great look. It hits! 6.2 left, and Alex Sarama wants a timeout. It is a 1-point game, and that is huge now because